that again the use of this scalar product, like we want to get, suppose a force is acting, force is defined by 2I plus 3J plus 4K, and it is acting at a point with position vector Ra and Rb, and it has displaced from, and it has displaced the particle from Ra position vector to Rb, and this is also given, say some, I'm just writing it, say x1i plus x2j y1j plus z1k, x2i plus y2j plus z2k. Here one more thing is that since we know A dot B equal to mod A mod B cos theta, so using this analogy for unit vectors, I dot j, if you want to calculate I dot j, then the angle is what? 90 degree, I have already shown perpendicular. So I dot j is 0, I dot k is 0. Orthogonal I have already shown that you can check the orthogonality of vectors, and again j dot k is 0. So all the orthogonal are 0 and linear is 1, I dot I, j dot j, collinear you say, k dot k is 1. Collinear and orthogonal. So now we have already got that. So work done is, so we have to calculate the work done. So what will be work done? It will be defined through scalar product, because force and displacement. So we will say F dot, and this is displacement. Displacement vector is RAB. So F dot RAB. Simple. And RAB you have already shown that RAB is displacement vector, then it is RB minus RA. So, and this, using these properties, that I dot, all the cross I dot k becomes 0, so linear term will be left. So F is, now you can put and get, I will not solve, this is the use, because this analogy we are using, this property we are using, that all the orthogonal comes to 0, so only linear terms exist. So this will be basically F, you say, so 2 into x2 minus x1, work done. This is a scalar. Again, the property I have missed it, but this product, dot product, gives a scalar quantity. Like work is a scalar, we know, but it is the product of force and displacement. So dot product of two vectors, when gives a scalar, then is called scalar product. So that I have missed it. So this is x2 minus x1, so you can say 2 plus 3 y2 minus y1 plus 4 z2 minus, it is simple as that. That means this is the work done in some joule, and this is the force. So and of course this is in I dot I am saying. So this is now work done is you get in terms of, this is the work done value, whatever you get in joule, Newton meter is the, and you can get in joule. So these type of uses are there. This is practical uses I discussed, that was x2 minus x1, I dot I equal to 1, I dot j 0, all are 0. So I with all the displacement vector y2 minus is 0, 0, 0, and again this is 0, so this is, so ultimately this is the simpler one, and you can use this cross multiplying. So this is the use of dot product. And resolution, that means scalar product can be used for working out resolution component, which I have shown, and next is vector and dot product, cross product. Now next is cross product, and that is a vector. These have application everywhere, like I will show cross product or vector product. This is called. If two physical quantity representing which are vectors, of course, and you make a cross product by governed by this, then the resultant physical quantity will also a vector product, a vector. So this is shown by A cross B, and since this is a vector one, so this will have direction also. So we'll have unit vector. So this is mod A, mod B, sin theta with a unit vector. This will show the direction of the resultant vector. This is unit vector. This is an addition. There was A dot mod A mod B cosine. So this is unit vector. We all know unit vector. So this is a unit vector. So unit vector from the onset you can say, again we will go into, there is a thumb rule, right hand rule, so that you can go the direction of this unit vector. But I will go with a cyclic rule is there, and then we'll finish it off. So again taking that x, y, z coordinate axis. So unit vector is I, so we have to stick by that. So there is a cyclic property. Okay. So this is I, this is j, and this is k. So if you clockwise you are moving, so then you can get it, because you have to make that I cross j. So that will show I cross j equal to k. This is unit vector, of course, same. You can get that by, but this is more comfortable because they are making that thumb rule, smaller angle, then you may get confused and get a wrong result. But this is perfectly okay. So j cross k is what? I in a clockwise. Okay, I cross j cross k, and k cross I is j. So, and reverse is minus. And if you go, so if you say I cross k, then it's minus j. Now you want to say I cross k, then it's minus j. Because anti-clockwise going, then the direction is minus. Minus j means this direction. Thumb rule you also. So if you go from I cross j, I am saying I cross j. So from thumb rule also lower angle. So from this to this, and this is the positive out of the paper, third dimension. So if you, this is very important. You will never get wrong. You will get each time right, because then you are confused, and this application is everywhere. Right from torque, right from you use this property. This is a very important one because this is torque. Then you can say you can go in magnetism, the right hand thumb rule, the current carrying conductor. Everywhere you get this use because force and all that. So that Fleming's right hand rule, thumb rule, Fleming's left hand rule, I will deal that later. So all will emanate. This is the Himalaya. From here everything originates. So that's why I am saying this is grammar. If you know this, you can know everything. Okay. So this is very important. And now we are applications we are coming. So the first thing is now some basic properties. To first I will deal the problem, and then we can integrate both scalar and vector product problems or assumptions. Like first thing is there are two vectors, A, I will not write, and B, suppose, and you need to find a vector, unit vector, which is mutually perpendicular to both. Perpendicular. So here the cross product will come in play. We'll go in detail. Like suppose torque is what? F cross R. So the direction of torque will be what? Again the vector which is mutually perpendicular to both F and R. So I'm just giving you an example so you'll be aware, you will think over it. So cross product is very useful. So give the direction like what we'll say. So if the two vectors, suppose F and R there, and you want to know the vector perpendicular, that is the direction of the torque. So what will you do? We'll get A cross B equal to mod A, mod B into an angle is we'll say to A cross B is mod A mod B, and then that is the angle. So this will be A cross B divided by mod A, because that is right angle I am saying. So the third vector is right angle. Okay. So A cross B. So that unit vector will be A cross B by mod A mod B. That is the unit vector. Okay. So again, coming to this, if, because this is perpendicular, A cross B, what I am saying is A cross B will give a vector which is along this direction, perpendicular to this plane of the paper. Okay, so if you have given A cross B mod B sin theta and unit vector, so unit vector, that unit vector with right angle, so that unit vector will be, of course, A cross B by mod A mod B and sin theta here. So because we have already written, so this is the unit vector which is right angle, this is perpendicular to, so a vector which is perpendicular, mutually perpendicular to both, that is means it is normal to this plane. So there you can use both dot and cross product. And what will this depict? If there is a vector C, suppose, and this is vector A and this is vector B, and this is at right angle to this, so we can say that A cross B is what? Area of the parallelogram. Now you can get this also. Figures, A cross B is area of the parallelogram form, and if you make dot product, because this direction will be right angle to this one. So again, if you put a dot product, suppose this is in a IJ plane and this is in K plane. So this direction A cross B will be along this. K, I cross J is K. So in that case, what will be the volume? If you want to calculate, if there is a problem to find the volume of a parallelepiped form, so what will be that? That will be A cross B. This is area of the parallelogram form. This is this side area. You get the cross product as per those direction, and if you, since this direction is along K, so again we have shown K dot K equal to 1. So A cross B dot C, if the vector is along K, so this is the volume of the parallelepiped form. So from this parallelepiped, so from this, if A and B is there, you can get the area of the parallelogram form from this cross product also. And now, if we have to prove, if this becomes 0, suppose, so what will happen? That means this cross product is lying in this plane and this angle is 90 degree. That means these three vectors are coplanar. So if you have given three vectors, these are the, I told you I will integrate this. So this is the integration of dot product and cross product. If you are given three vector A, B and C, and you have to know, either you have to calculate the volume or you have to show that they are coplanar, then you can say A cross B dot C is 0, because this the resultant will be along this, the cross product vector will be directed along this, and if C is coplanar, like in this plane, XY plane 4, then this dot product is 0. I have already shown J dot K is 0. So this shows you can use this integration to solve these problems. This type of problem comes, people do not understand. So A cross is parallelogram area, but it will lie, if it vector, in vector terms, it will lie along y-axis. Suppose here I am writing K not, it will be J, because you can rotate it, so I, J and K. Okay, so this is the, you connect both these. Now you can get the top, because now the basic, one thing more is left and I'll finish this, and that is the use of torque or use of, like, there are so many use. Suppose electric field. Now first we will finish this. Okay, to calculate the torque, the force is given 2I plus 3J plus 4K again, and that is acting at a point whose position vector, again I have already told, whose position vector is RA, and it is given something, again xi plus general thing yj plus that k. So now we have to find torque. So what is torque? F cross R. So cross product term F cross R. So if you the question says calculate the moment of this force about origin. This is origin. So that may be any point. If again the force is acting here, and we are asked to calculate the moment of this force, which is torque or M, about the origin, so we can get a cross product from using that, and the direction will be what? Because force is, now you have to see, because this is not planar, this is, so you can get the direction also. So torque is 4 F cross R, and whatever value will get, that will mod torque, again we will get from that Tx x component plus y component plus z component if you want absolute value, and the angle again will get, because this is torque F cross R, so you can again get that direction cosine. Tx is there, you can calculate the direction cosine. So this is modulus torque. So torque will get this. If you want to get force is acting here, so this force is acting here, and you want to get the moment about point B, whichever position vector RB, then you have to use this displacement vector. I think this sums up entirely the vector, and if you have gone through this, I have too many things to say, but you can solve any problem. So I have already shown that if a force is acting at a point A and having position vector RA, and you want to calculate the moment of this force about point B, whichever position vector RB, then you have to use what will be the torque. So the torque will be force vector form into RAB is the displacement. That is the lever arm. So F. So you have to see the importance of things. And this you will get, and the magnitude you can calculate square root as resultant for a vector representation. So this is all that if you have gone through, then this is I have comprehensively dealt whole of the grammar of the physics, and also shown its application, which will get in future while you study in physics, like in gravitation, like in electrostat, like in magnetism, like in kinematics, like in everything, machine, everywhere you get the application. Thank you.